So DeAndre is from American Canyon. You met him earlier in the debate. DeAndre normally does something called impromptu speaking. So in preparation for this, he gets 2 minutes to prepare, but he gets to speak on anything that the audience wants him to speak about. And so we just need some words from the audience, random words. So these can be concrete nouns like tree, camera, flower, or it could be more abstract nouns like fear, well, we've heard a lot about that today, joy, bravery. So can I have some words for DeAndre? Which one? Triumph, all right. Carolyn. Cake. Felix.
Scaredity. Scaredity.
Scarcity or scaredity?
Scaredity.
Being scared. Yes, Gloria. Cold. Soap. Chris. Roasting.
Hair.
Hair. Nolan. Chair. Art. Sylvia. Poltergeist. Maddie. Eyeliner. Siddharth. Sunset. Violet. Axolotls. All right, nice. Okay, so DeAndre, have you picked one? What is it going to be? Art. Yay! All right, we have DeAndre. We'll finish us off today before we hear some thanks from our board and what you're all waiting for, the raffle.
All right, let me just get my timer set up because it is 5 minutes for a speech. And I'd like to get all that time in. Also, just to clarify, if you don't remember, my topic is going to be art. Art, expression, and images. Art can have 1,000 meanings, not only because of the different types of art, like maybe social media, making videos, or even the art, something like what Frida Kahlo used to do, maybe Mona Lisa, for example, most popular piece of art of all time. But the meaning behind the art can tell 1,000 more meanings than what you interpret, because interpretation is different between everybody. If you look around you, for example, all these different people made, just because you look at them, you may think there's something, but really there's something within themselves that's completely different but what you thought, because once again, interpretation provides everything. So let's go ahead and use Will Smith as an example. Yeah. He used comedy as a way to heal the acts of abuse that he witnessed between his parents. Recently, before the whole Will Smith, Chris Rock thing happened, he talked on a YouTube video a little bit about the stuff he had to witness as a child, witnessed the abuse that his father put onto his mother. He used comedy as a way to express himself and put out what he witnessed the abuse, witnessed the torment, the psychological torment him as a son had to go through watching the supposed to be role model of a father and watch what happened to his mother. So this brings me to my 3 main points: expression, belief, and experience. Expression. Representing culture, for example, within the art. What we heard earlier from Mr. and Misty. They had to represent their cultures when they came here to America, because everybody's scared to express themselves as a person. But once you find that true self within yourself, and when you're able to change and adapt to the new areas that you live in, I mean, coming here, this is a new thing for me too. I have to express myself out here to everybody. All of the people I'm seeing here, I'm seeing for the first time. This is the first time that I've come out here in person and spoke to a large crowd like this. I'm expressing myself, and I'm showing you who I am as a person by telling you these things behind something like art. Even though I personally don't do art, as it may seem from the outside, I'm still able to express myself with the art of speaking publicly. Which brings me to my second point, belief. A large thing of what art has to do is belief. I mean, paintings for religion. You walk into a church and you see all the glass art on top of the church. That's art within itself, because they had to modify that glass to paint a picture. because expression and belief tie into each other. Because when you believe something, you're expressing that to other people. Your culture, for example, because you have to express everything that you believe in. There's a reason people go to church too, because they're expressing their own beliefs, they're expressing their own culture. And belief is a huge thing in what ties into each other. I look at everybody here, and I know not a single person here has the exact same beliefs as the person sitting next to each other. Because everybody is different. We have 7.8 billion people on this planet. And the crazy thing is, you won't find anybody on this planet who believes in the exact same things as you. Everything that you have experienced in your life, everything that you believe in, you will never find anybody with the exact same values as yourself. And that's a really sad reality when it comes to children nowadays. Because everybody tries to be like the YouTube videos that they see on all the time. They try and be that influencer that they see on TikTok. But what you don't know about that person is that they have completely different values as you. You may find someone that has like 90% of the same values of you, but you'll never find somebody exactly like you. Your twin, your birth twin, someone looks exactly like you, won't even have the same beliefs as you. Which brings me to my final point, and arguably the most important part. Experiences. Because when you create an art piece, when you speak, when you paint, when you create a YouTube video, when you speak to a large audience as I'm doing right now, it comes from experience. Everything that you do in life from now on, the moment you leave this venue and go back home, go back to your work life, go back to your school life if you're in school right now, this is an experience for you. The way you interact with people, every moment of your life, every moment of your day, every moment of your working hours is experience. And you take that with you no matter what happens. And you tell people about these things. The horrors of the past. The Holocaust, for example. We have changed how we live our lives today so something will never happen like what happened during the Holocaust. And we have to look at each other as people and realize just because somebody's different skin tone as you, just because they have a different belief as you, you look around you and realize nobody around you have the same beliefs as you. We are all different, and we have to realize this as a people to come together. So what is my whole reasoning behind this speech about art? The whole reasoning is art can be perceived a million different ways, whether it's from expression, belief, or from experiences. We all have to realize as people, we must come together and perceive things through different lenses, because that's what makes us ourselves. We wouldn't have a society that we have today without different experiences, different beliefs, and different expressions. That's my speech. Thank you.